Take it right off for you, but I haven't got a hat.
Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hey, who are you?
Say my name. I'm Michelle.
Say my name.
You look familiar. And I'm Jeff, and this is the...
I look familiar, Jeff.
And this is the Tip Your Hat show. How you doing? What's going on?
Hi, I'm doing well, Jeff. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Let's get to it, okay? What are we doing, Michelle? What's the whole point of this show?
The whole point is to tip our hat. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, much like life. And we are going to open up a surprise in a box, which is a hat.
Okay, so
let's get her done.
And we're going to rate them. We're going to rate the hats. We're not just going to tip our hat. We're going to rate them. And there's a twist. What's the twist?
The twist is we don't know what we're going to get.
Exactly. And why is that?
Because we are sending them to one another.
I live in the desert. Michelle lives...
I live by the beach.
By the beach. And so here we go, the first box. But before we start, I ask Michelle one of three things, either a trivia question, a famous quote, or something personal. And she doesn't know what's coming. So which of those three would you like? And we'll get underway.
Much like the hat in the box. Yes. So which of the three do I want? You pick.
All right, we'll go for the personal question today. This is it. Your boyfriend bought you a hat for your birthday. He loves it and thinks it looks great on you. The problem is you hate it and think it's absolutely hideous. He wants to take you out for dinner and is super excited to show you off with your new hat. Do you A, stuff your opinion and go out to dinner wearing the hat? B, tell him it's just not your style and you're not going to wear it and probably break his heart? Or C, accidentally light it on fire?
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Wow.
Let me know if you want to read.
There's a lot going on with those. The build-up from A to C is interesting. I don't know if that told us something about you or if you asked a handful of people, but here's what I'm going to say in the spirit of time.
Oh, we got all the time. We got all the time in the world. There's no time limit for this show. Do you want me to reread anything, or are you clear on the problem?
You said, I swear as the day is long, darling, I will tell you if I need you to reread.
You should be respectful. Okay, so you got it?
The answer is no.
A, B, or C?
That. Okay. Wow. It's tempting to actually ask you to reread them just because, but I'm not. All right. So it is not C.
You will not accidentally light it on fire.
No, sir. I can assure you that is
a
hard flipping no.
Okay.
All right. But I know you're dying to reread A and B, even though this big girl brain understands what you said. Just do it so we don't have to draw this out any further.
Oh, am I reading them again? Is that what you just said? God, I'm not even paying attention. I heard some funky noise. All right. A, stuff your opinion and go out to dinner wearing the hat. Or B, tell him it's just not your style and you're not going to wear it, breaking his heart.
Okay. So you always like to have things that are not so just cut and dry.
Of course.
Which is interesting on many levels. But I'm going to say, so I would be honest because he's my boyfriend. And I feel like after 35, it's all our age, if not before. But you're old enough to understand what you're doing and why. So you should be able to tell your boyfriend that it's not your style without breaking his heart. Achy, breaky heart. Come on. It shouldn't be that fragile if you do it in a kind way. So I'm going to pick B.
Okay.
But
B hypothetically did break his heart, but That's okay. So we're going with B. You're going to not wear it, and you're going to gently let him down. That this perhaps wasn't the style that you most would have
Depends on how
been.
much I didn't like it. I mean, I'm not that
You
tied to
despised
the
it.
hat.
I said you
No,
hated it,
you
and you.
despised it. You were
No,
obviously
no.
reliving something in your life.
This is hypothetical. It was your hypothetical situation. You hated it and you thought it was hideous. And so that's the game we're playing here, a little bit of the scruple. All right, so you're going to break us.
I'm the guinea pig of.
Well, that's
your
fine.
internal
It's fine. Just know that you broke his heart.
Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart.
Okay, let's get on with the show. The first, you heartbreaker. So,
Heartbreaker Hotel.
Heartbreak Hotel. I'll be so lonely, I could die.
all right.
Moving
So
on from that,
let's open the first box.
So this is
Here we go.
my
Here we go.
Concho. We are not talking about breaking anyone's heart with this box, even though it's brown. It seems these days that brown is the new brown. Okay. So, but they do have something on here. So they do have a stamp.
All right, Concho USA.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
So,
Yep,
so
got
there
it.
is some sort of marking on the outside of it.
Got it.
It's a small box. And as we know, we have had situations where it's been stuffed in a small box. This kind of looks like this.
Well, sometimes it depends on the hat. Some hats should not be jammed into a
yes, of
small
course.
box. Some hats need a little
Yes.
bit more room. So
Speaking of hats, do you see mine?
1111. Would you like to tell everyone what 1111's about, or should that be another?
You like to
episode?
tell everyone things that may or may not even be relevant to my life with your trivia questions. So I'll give you the honors, my darling partner.
I get to tell people what 1111 is? No, we can't. That's too personal.
Yeah. Why am I wearing this hat?
It's too personal. I can't tell them why. It's way too personal. If they found out,
God.
it could be a problem. So we're going to leave it 1111 as a mystery. It's a mystery. All right. What do you got? So let's see what's in this hat.
What did I just say to you right before I even opened this box?
What did you just say? I'm about to see what you just said. Maybe. I don't know.
I said, okay, darling, why don't you tell people? Before I even open this up. All right, if this doesn't show authenticity, I don't know what does. There's a flipping note in here too.
All
oh
right.
my gosh, I'm already loving it. All right, let's go back to basics.
Okay.
One is delivery time. Before I go into this, because you're the one that ordered it, what was the delivery time? From the time you ordered, what do you know till I received it? Was it?
It was super fast. It was probably 5 or 6 days. So that's good. So we give under 7 a 5-star. So from my perspective, off to a good start, 5-star for delivery.
All right. So then we go into packaging. One, they had something on the outside besides a brown box, which is said Concho, which we showed. Okay. Then there's a packaging slip. It said who it came from. It did not have the price. It has their website. All of that.
No price. You were like super. You have a super heart on for having no price. For having no price on the invoice. So
I mean, unapologetically so. Do you have a super hard on and apologize for it?
I apologize.
If that's not a Valentine in one box, I don't know what is.
I apologize for nothing. So are we ready to? So there's a receipt in there, and you said there was something else.
Look at this.
Oh my God, we've been talking about that for a while. When people actually say thank you with a card, wow, they're getting. Wow, we'll take a close up of that later so you can see it a little bit better than that. But
I've been blown away. Let me just say this: thank you for choosing Concho. blah, blah, blah. It's not blah, 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 by the way. I'm not giving it a blah, blah, blah. It just in the spirit of time, because we will post it with all this information. And then it has their mission. That's a first. That's a flippin' packaging hard 5.
Wow, 5 for 5 in the first 2. Well, we're getting off to a pretty good start. And at some point, people are going to see this hat, and this hat was made for you. My co-host was lived much of her life in Texas, and this particular expression has come up.
Hello, darling. All right, so did not have. Okay, so it was in a small box. We've had this discussion on previous episodes. It did not have a plastic covering. I think it's deserving of one. I'm not held to that, but it had a packaging slip, and it had without the price, and it did not have a price tag hanging from it.
Wow.
So
you're loving it.
Now it has a snapback, as you can see here. It's why I'm flipping loving this.
Oh my God, does that look super cute? I nailed it with this hat. We haven't even gone through the rest of the category.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, so the next, so we already went through delivery time and packaging, and now we have fit. So this is, again, as people have heard me say, I have an average size head. So I go somewhere between, and yes, baseball caps do have numbers on them, like cowboy hats and things like that. So
Some
I'm
do.
anywhere between a 7 and 1/8. And so this has 2 left back here. So it's got a good fit. I could do it looser if I don't want ring around the forehead. You can bend it, but even like the flat bill of it looks kind of cute.
Looks super cute that way. I actually wouldn't bend that at all. That's
I know. That's what I was about to say. Is that first time ever? I'm like, I don't know if I would bend it. No. And then I love the detail here. I love it.
All right. Well, we're going to value now.
Why are you laughing?
Well, I'm stoked. I think it looks fantastic on you. I made a very good choice. It speaks to you. It speaks to your heartland. It speaks to the big star state. You say the word darling in every other sentence. So I knew you were going to like this hat. Darling, flipping, y'all. So I knew I didn't know things were going to go as well as they're going to go so far. So let's go with value. I'll tell you how much I paid for it, and you let me know if it was that value.
Yes, sir.
All right, I paid to your door $34.50 to your door.
Stop it!
I know that's so good.
I was not. I was literally expecting. You know why I don't know? Because there's no flipping price on the packaging slip or hanging from the hat. Okay. But if I had to guess, I would have thought it was at least $7 to $10 more all in with delivery and stuff.
All right.
That is.
So value 0 to 5 stars? Are we tracking
5.
5. Holy shite. Okay, so we're rocking 5 for 5 for 5 out of the 6 categories. We can only have one category left, or perhaps have a rare 5 across the board. So we have customer service. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 5.
I kind of feel like I'm going to cry. Like this is like an emotional moment. It
doesn't happen very often on this show.
Ridiculous. Curious because we care about delivering proper information. We have public service announcements about understanding what you're doing from beginning to end. And indeed. I am shocked and so excited to
We are tracking very close to what is a very rare 5 for 5. So I'm giving customer service a 5. So now we have an overall rating. I can't believe this is about to happen. So rare on this show. What is your overall rating for this hat?
My overall rating, darling, is a 5.
Wow. And there'll be like stars and things exploding on the screen. And you're
There
like,
isn't stars in my eyes. I'm just trying not to cry. Was it Rocky? My
You know,
name, by the way. If I
this
was
is
a
my
boy.
this is my
Rockwell
Rocky hat.
James.
What's that?
Do
Sorry?
you? Did you hear? Of course, you didn't hear what I said. That was going to be my name if I was a boy.
Rocky?
Jimbo was going to name me Rockwell James, and it was Rocky.
Yo, Adrian! Adrian!
And he's like, before the movie. And I'm like, what does that matter? Like, do you understand how good looking I would have, like, the bullying that could have happened? And he was like,
No, that's not actually true. Rocky would be a super cool name for a girl. Not when you're growing up, but later on it'd be like really
if I was a boy.
No, even for a girl, Rocky. I like
No, he
male
was
names.
not.
Like
No, he
like
wanted a boy. Are you not saying
I know.
this?
No, I
wanted
know
a
he
boy.
wanted a boy, and he should have named you Rocky. Even though you were a girl. Like I like names. I like Sam for a girl. Like it's short for Samantha. Anyway,
Are you serious right now? Did you?
I'm not
Do
sure.
you know
I would.
that was going to be my name?
No, but we've got
right now.
we got telepathy. We're on the same
Oh my
menstrual
goodness
cycle.
me. All right.
Okay, so I think we're good. It is
This is
rare.
a freaking 5.
I know.
This is 5.
I am excited for you, and given that we don't know what we're going to get, that one, if there was a hat made for Michelle Kraft. Oh shit! I said your last name. Okay, that'll be beat up.
Doesn't matter.
Well, we don't need people knowing all that about you.
Whatever.
But if there was a hat made for you, that hat was made just for you. I think you should contact the company at some point. We're definitely going to let the company know we've rated their hats. They are going to be so stoked at this particular rating.
I'm so impressed.
Thank you, Concho.
I am so impressed with just the packaging in terms of price and lack thereof, hanging there like, no, thank you. This card with this, the mission, all of it. It's like, hello, 1984 followed up to 2024 and was like, boom.
I have no idea what that reference meant, but that's fine. You know, 1984, 2024, no idea, but they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, it's back to the future of the present.
Okay.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
That's how they did it. All right, let's go to your hat.
All right. So we're done. 5 out of 5 across the board. And now it's over to me. People are getting bored as to how many times they've heard the word 5.
That's
all right, so
Ethan.
I have a bigger box. I have a huge box, and I just dropped
go home.
I just dropped my my blade, and it is from a company called American Hat Makers, and on the outside, they're in Emory, Texas. Wow, it's a bit of a theme here, Emory, Texas. All right, so nice, nice bit of clean packaging. The tape on the package on the box has the brand, so they've done well with branding it on the outside.
Like
it's a nice, simple box, and I now have it opened. All right, so I've yet to see it because it's covered in a lovely bit of tissue, but I'm going to share with our viewers what it says. All right, so American Hat Makers, they got the address, Freedom, California, apparently is where they are. There's
but I feel like
there is my name. There's a reference number, customer number, which is you. You bought it for me. They let me know where the warehouse is and who the carrier was and the weight. This weighs half a pound. It is a 4W Grant Black large fedora felt. I haven't seen it yet, but I know I'm getting a fedora. They did not. God, they're your best friend. They did not put a price anywhere on this. Now, they might have put the price in the hat, but
Don't say it.
Well,
No,
they
I'm
might have.
feeling the love.
They might have. You know, this is so
No,
far.
I'm not feeling that they did.
So far, they're
Just
doing.
come in.
So far,
Why
they're
are you
doing.
so negative Nelly?
So far, they're doing a fine job. So, tissue paper, very nice. Perhaps not needed, but
That's
very nice.
cute.
A lovely thought. Oh my God. Okay, so the hat itself. Sorry about that. The hat itself is beautifully protected in a piece of plastic. So in we go. It's got a foam. You know, in case I get in a car accident, I can put this around my neck.
Wow.
Look,
Is that why you made that noise before? The befoam? It was like,
oh,
what was
befoam.
that noise?
That's such a bad pun. There's a beautiful tag on it that says American Hat Makers, and inside.
Don't say it.
No.
Handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh, it's got to take a picture of this. It has a "Do Not Eat" logo. I'm not sure. As tasty.
It doesn't have a do not disturb. Does it have a price? Is
No,
what we want
no,
to
just
know.
slow down, sailor. No, it does not have a price, but it has a "Do Not Eat" sticker, which says, "As tasty as our hats look, they're surprisingly not edible." Okay, so this company has a sense of humor.
Did you just make that up?
No, I know it's right here. I will do a close up of this for our viewers.
Stop it!
I know.
That's what that says.
I know. I mean, these guys are doing pretty good on they're knocking it out of the park on customer service. And they've listed a whole number of other brands that they carry. I won't read them, but there's a lot of other brands that they carry. So I'm going to have to snap this off in order to put it on. So here we go. Oh my God. I am so excited. I am so unbelievably excited.
Ooh.
Whoa. I got to take a closer look at it. Okay. So, there's a spectacular little buckle on one side. We'll show you a close up of that. And it's it's so cozy. All right. Well, I don't know. This is looking pretty good today for our choices. All right. So let's run the categories and see where we're at. It's looking awful good for a good day here on the Tip Your Hat Show.
How
about delivery time?
Got that. As I was about to say.
All right. Say what you're about to say.
Fedora boy. Never mind. It's better in my head. The crossover. You got it in the 5-star category for delivery time.
No kidding. Under 7 days. Okay.
Yes.
Well, ding, 5. Packaging, I got to tell you, we're getting there. Clean box, graphic on the outside, beautifully safe on the inside, foam and plastic, and a very funny "Do Not Eat" tag. You don't do much better than that. Sometimes there's a thank you card, but the "Do Not Eat" card I think got that to there. So I'm going 5 on packaging.
You know what that reminds me of? Pharmaceutical commercials, when it just rattles off everything. That's what I feel like. That's the first hat company. It was like, brrr. That's just a note. But anyway, so packaging, what do you give it?
Wow, your brain is little slow today. Little slow. I just said 5. So we can rewind if we want. Pretty sure I just said 5. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't say 5, but let's just say I did say 5, and we'll move on to the next one.
Okay, so then the next category
is. Do I have to remind you?
That?
Yeah, it's.
Can you remember?
It's fit. This is it fits it. Ruby, sorry everyone, that's my dog. Rube, enough. I know you're excited too.
She just told you.
I know you're excited too. It fits just a little bit loose, but just a little bit loose, and so I'm going to go with. And it feels incredibly comfortable. So. And I don't think I'd want it any tighter than this anyway. So I'm going for fit as a 5. Wow. We are knocking
Okay.
them out.
That was a large, by the way.
Yeah, it's the right size to order because a medium would have been too tight, and this gives me a little bit of room. Windy day, might need to pull it down pretty tight, but this is the best size for me. 5.
Okay. And then, so value all in delivered to your door, it was $53.36.
I would easily pay $50 for this hat in a store. So if we're only knocking another $3 for delivery, which it would have been more, we got another 5. That's a hard 5 on value for this hat for $50.
Wow.
Looks like we're
All
running
right.
it.
I mean, so the customer service from my end, it was a 5, but it's the follow through. So how do you feel about customer service? What would you give it?
Everything has gone so well. There was no log jam at your end or at my end. It showed up properly. I'm assuming the purchase process was easy on your end. I'm assuming you got follow-up emails. It's being shipped. It's been delivered. So this is a joint rating, but at my end, it's a 5. So we did it. It is so rare that we have 2 hats that make it all the way to 5.
So what is the overall?
Overall's 5. Overall's 5. We did it.
So
we did it.
Our first.
We did it.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know.
We just had our first duo.
Do you remember the first time? And we have this memory now. My God, it's the first 10 out of 10. Double 5.
I know. This is how we do.
So
this is how we do.
I'm not even sure where, I'm gobsmacked. And we've had some hats that have been incredibly high quality, but the couple other things just didn't get them to a 5. And, today, both companies, American Hat Makers and Concho, nailed it. I don't know what else to say. I guess we just start to wrap it up. Okay, so how do you want to bring this to an end? How do you want to bring it to an end? Concho?
I tip my hat to you, Concho, to my partner, American Hat Makers, and let's do the duo tip, which we've never done on the Tip Your Hat show. And I'll see you at the next episode.
All right. Well, hang on. I'm not ready to do the duo tip just yet. American Hat Makers, make no mistake. We bought these hats. You didn't send them to us. We rate them exactly the way we want to rate them. So we're not kissing anyone's ass here. So just know that, you guys, and I hope all of your company get this, watch this, and see that you should be so proud of what it is that you do by producing something of such high quality, getting it to your customer in a very efficient way, having a sense of humor. I'm not going to eat this hat, but I cannot. My goats might. So I have to keep it away from my goats because they'll eat anything. I will keep the hat away from my goats. But there might be some photos of my goats wearing this hat. So I tip your hat. I can't tip your hat. I tip my hat to American Hat Makers. God bless you. And last word.
Concho Poncho, Senor. See you on the next episode.
See you in the next episode. Thank you very much. And we are out. What? Hey, that was great. Okay, I'm shutting it down now. Goodbye, everyone.